look at Solana, you know, we've talked a lot about Bitcoin. Why did I put this up? In part because, take a look since the FTX bankruptcy. This was in part created by Sam Bankman-Fried, right? They own 55 million, the bankrupt FTX. It was trading at 10 when the company went bankrupt. It had collapsed. Now it's 132 based on this recent rally, of course, that we've seen overall in crypto. That's worth $7+ billion. Imagine the recovery for the bankruptcy. That value is going up fast. And in terms of getting full recovery, that possibility is greatly increasing as well. So I thought worth just...
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
Look, we try to analyze it every day. Like, well, that's, you know, on the investment. Investing fund, not dividend, not this one.
Yeah.
Like, if there's an Ethereum ETF, I think I would probably buy it.
I know. I lose my way quickly. Obviously, he's in prison, but the value of Solana, apparently he's also, according to some reports, giving advice on crypto to the guards and the like and the inmates. But
is he?
But Solana was
What's he saying?
for his 55 million coin. That's a lot.
What's he got? Does he have something?
No, I don't know what he's got, but that's what's in the state. I don't know.
Well, maybe he's like Shawshank. You don't know.
He could be.
Right?
All right, you get ready for stop trading.
Yeah, Zayvon Nail. He's probably going to go to Zayvon Nail.
Best. Definitely my top 10.
Yeah.
Stop trading with Jim's next.
I missed my friend Sam.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, you know, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, you know, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back, guys. We know we have futures today. But then we also know we're walking into a new month. We know they need Bitcoin as collateral on the 5th. So normally from the 4th to the 7th, we get a nice pump. And then we start moving up. Then we pull back in the middle of the month. And remember, because the Fed is going to be making some adjustments starting on the 11th, I definitely see Bitcoin and crypto and the stock market pulling back. But we know on the weekend, crypto is the only game in town. Now we have GBTC. Investors dump nearly $600 million. And anytime Bitcoin makes a monster move like this, we know the institutions are behind it. And like I've told you time and time again, in the first quarter, we always get a pullback. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, the short end down and the long end up. And then we have the dollar flat, but still stronger. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo was at $502 billion yesterday. Make sure you're pulling the repo on a daily basis. And like I stated, the Fed is going to be making adjustments starting this month. And then we also know they're not going to be cutting rates on March 20th. And the last meeting, rates moved up, but they didn't move up the way they should have. We saw the manipulation. We definitely should be over 5%. And now they're going to be telling us they're not going to cut rates, and they have to stay data dependent because inflation is sticky. Remember, guys, they have to destroy this legacy market in order for the fourth industrial revolution to rise. And we clearly see this legacy market as fragmented. We see the holes in the economy, just the Fed is just holding things up, especially in these small and medium-sized banks. And even in a couple big banks, we're seeing the losses that they're taking. But remember, the NWO calls the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. We know the solution is the machines and crypto. The machines now have money, so therefore they can run the economy without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the Bitcoin spot ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale all down. But that is to be expected because we know on Fridays we do have options. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Nigeria detains Binance executives as it investigates the crypto exchange. And of course, guys, the movie continues. Remember, crypto will be used as an excuse for the banking collapse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Starkware announces a new open source zero knowledge prover Sto that will lower blockchain transaction fees. Now we have Robinhood wallet integrates Arbitrum for token swaps. And we see the digital asset technology moving over into the legacy market. Now we have WorldCoin developer Tools for Humanity, that's a name, right? Buy Solana-based wallet Otter. And then we have Elon happens to sue OpenAI for saying they're not using the technology for humanity, but just to make profits. And guys, we know Elon, all the technology has, is pushing the fourth industrial revolution forward. This is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. And then lastly, guys, we have Vanguard CEO retires and gets to ride off in the sun. And we've seen this movie before, guys. We have all these CEOs selling stock or stepping down. And we know what happens next, the big crash. But this crash is going to be different because we're not going back up. Remember, guys, we're going to have a whole 10 years with no growth in the U.S. Blockchain tokenization is going to make everything cheaper, and we're going to be headed towards a level playing field that will bring hyper-deflation. Remember, nothing is going to be real. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.